It's running very slowly. It's not on. There's nothing on. But it's still moving.
I would have never expected this, that you can go to the gas station, pay for fuel, even though fuel is high as is, and then you do an experiment, and then you see that there's no fuel coming out the pump, and it's still charging you. So it's like we're getting cheated in every way. Gas is already high, and ain't no fuel coming out. This is very fascinating. Even though I don't spend that much in gas, the little money that I do spend, I'm still getting taken advantage of. And a lot of us, we didn't notice that. And it's just crazy out here. Like, they doing the utmost just to get your money. And then due to the inflation, everything is expensive. Even the snacks in the gas station, they want $3 and $4 for the snacks there. And then sometimes you try to go to the grocery stores just to be cheaper so you won't have to go to the gas station to buy the snacks in the expensive gas station. The grocery prices are going up. So after seeing this is devastating. Let me know if y'all been knew about this or y'all just finding this out just like me. Because I would have never thought that they'd do something like this. Well, you can't put nothing past nobody. So what you gonna blame that on? You gonna blame that on the war too? Your gas pump should be pumping. This is crazy. You can't blame that. You got caught red-handed. So once you see this and you start to notice like how greedy gas stations and things can get, it starts to upset you. It starts to frustrate you. And a lot of people will get frustrated over this. I don't blame them. And just like I was saying, let me tell you about this previous story. I went to the gas station. It was a couple months back, and the guy was saying that be careful about your gas. And I was like, why you want me to be careful about my gas? He was basically saying that I just noticed that the gas I supposed to been paying for per gallon, they wasn't charging me that per gallon. I started to look at the calculations and they just cheat me out my money. But in reality, he probably didn't even know it wasn't even no gas coming out like that. So you're supposed to have more gas than what you're really getting. This is unacceptable. And I see why a lot of Americans are just frustrated over this. I don't blame them. When you be frustrated, even if you putting $5 in your car, you still want your $5 worth. How you gonna charge so much for a gallon? In some places, it's $8.21 for a gallon, and it's going up as we speak. And y'all got the nerves to still calculate the money down and not let the gas come out the pump. You can't explain that. You can't come back from that. So let me know how y'all feel about this. This is crazy. Let's watch some more.
That shit. I'm about to go get my money back.
Damn.
Look.
Fugazi.
Bro, look at the pump, bro. I'm not pumping.
Fugazi.
Babe, look.
Fugazi.
I'm not pumping. Look, I'm not pumping.
Ah, yeah. They greedy.
Like he was saying, I don't blame him. I would get my money back too. He probably been having a long day, trying to go to the gas station, try to pay for this expensive gas. He probably got to take out a loan just to get some gas because it's so expensive. Everybody got to take out a loan. He had to call his bae. He talking about the gas is not even coming out. He couldn't believe it. And then he became so frustrated. He like, I got to go get my money back. I don't blame him. Because at the end of the day, they talking about it's a gas shortage. So why are you still charging if it's a gas shortage? Why are you still pretending like it's gas coming out the pump? How can you explain that? There's no such thing as imaginary gas if I had to spend real money. So I should be able to give you some imaginary money then. Since I'm going to get some imaginary gas, explain that to me. So that's where it just becomes confusing. You say you want to help the customer, but you really want to take from the customer. Everything is all in your favor? And you expect me not to complain and get my money back? Now, I've been hearing about these gas shortages that's going on, and gas prices are about to rise. But how can you explain this? I want to know how y'all feel in the comments. How can they explain this? They can't. Don't say it was the war. It was a war for this imaginary gas. Ain't no war for this imaginary gas. You full of it. And we starting to notice that. One lie after the next lie. That's what I think, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Let me know what y'all think. If they don't get this together, I never thought that they would do something like this. But you can't put it past nobody. You can't. Just when you thought nothing crazy could happen, it's always something that's crazier. This don't make no sense. If you told somebody this situation, they wouldn't believe you. Imagine you just telling your friends, I went to the gas station, right? To get some gas. And the gas wasn't even coming out how it was supposed to. I was getting some imaginary gas. And they gonna think you lying. Until they see for themselves. This is terrifying. After watching this video, my take on this video, I want to say that this is outrageous. Customers shouldn't have to go through this. They shouldn't have to go to the gas station and really wonder if they're really getting gas or not. Now, after seeing those videos, they ain't going to be able to trust gas again. And I don't blame them. They always talking about a shortage somewhere. It's a gas shortage. It's a food shortage. All the time when the prices seem to increase. But they'll never let you know when the shortage go away though. Everything is always beneficial in their favor. And that's the part I have a problem with. People shouldn't have to go through this. You could be doing anything in your life. You come to a gas station. You get overcharged for the gas. And the gas still ain't coming out. And then when you got some explaining to do, you blame it on the war as a scapegoat. And that's crazy. When things ain't going on in the world like that, the prices never go down. And when you ask why the prices are so high, oh, it's a shortage going on somewhere. It's always a shortage in everything. But they never tell you when a shortage goes away. I wonder, why is that? This is what the people want to know. We make the companies. And you just gonna do this to us? They don't care. They gonna act like they care. They really don't. This is what I think though. This is my perspective. But time is money. So people shouldn't have to waste their time and their money just to get some imaginary gas? This is outrageous. You work too hard for your money. You worried about getting fired the next day. You worried about them cutting your overtime just to go to the gas station and not get treated fair at the gas station. This don't make no sense. So this is my take on that. I learn something new every day. You and me both. So I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.